We were working on a documentary about Native American sacred sites in South Dakota. One of our interviews was with a biologist, Charmaine Whiteface, who works with the Defenders of the Black Hills.
We started researching more about this uranium issue, and we found out that there are probably more than 1,000 abandoned uranium mines in this whole region.
She was talking about uranium mining in the area and how the uranium and the contamination was getting into their water supply.
Even up to 50 years ago, our people could drink that water. They could drink the Grand River, they could drink the Morrow River, and now they can't. And it's from all these abandoned uranium mines.
Charmaine told us that if you went into this area and spent only 24 hours, that you would exceed your annual limit for exposure to radiation. I started researching uranium mining and the contamination that it was causing in our water supply.
Nobody tests for radiation and uranium radionuclides. No cities, no counties, no states routinely test for that. They don't.
We went to talk to some of the families who lived near these mines. Some of these families had been decimated by cancers. Our first stop was in the Badlands, where we went to visit the Poirier family. Pat Poirier is the patriarch of the family and is a descendant of Jean-Baptiste Poirier, a frontiersman and guide who helped negotiate the Fort Laramie Treaty of 1868. The Poiriers have been on this land for generations. It's not an easy life, and they live in one of the most desolate areas of the country. They're a loving and happy family, but they live in fear of the cancer that's taking them one by one.
What is causing all this cancer is uranium in the water. You know what? My dad's spigot is hot. Hot.
Just from the cancer going around in the family, it's frightening to even go for me to go get a mammogram or anything, because I think that I've been drinking this water my whole life, you know, as it slowly chipping away at me.
This whole Thunder Valley is full of kids. They're drinking the water. They're cooking in the water. They're bathing in the water. But nobody has money to buy water, so they continue to drink it, and they go into denial like I did.
There's probably 20 or 30 deaths from cancer in this 7-mile stretch from Rocky Ford to Sharps. My dad passed away 10 years ago from cancer. My mom has breast cancer. My dad's brother died like 12 years ago from cancer. My dad's sister died a few months ago from cancer. My son's mother-in-law, she's had cancer. Her mother died of cancer. My aunt and uncle, they lived just right down the road. They both died of cancer. And now my grandson, he found cancer. The CAT scan showed down by his kidney a tumor. In November, he was 1.5 years.
In this community, there's at least 15 of us, just in this little 7-mile radius. And we're all in the same water.
We've lost so many up and down a creek with cancer. But that's tough.
If this had happened any place where there was a population, where there was votes, it would have been cleaned up a long time ago.
I'm living proof. My family's living, dying proof that it's here, and we're sitting on poison water.
All those people there in the Ludlow area, you know, there might be entire families wiped out by cancer, but it might be 1/100th of 1% of the larger population, and so nobody recognizes there's an issue.